important video today about eating out and tracking your calories. This is something that crops up a lot with my clients, either saying that they ate out so they couldn't track, or they found it too difficult, or they didn't know where to start with it. Now over time this does become a lot easier, but I'm going to show you exactly how to track your calories when you're eating out today. I'm doing exactly that. I'm at a cafe now working. I've just ordered my food. I'll show you what I've had and then how to track it when you don't know exactly what is in the ingredients. Okay, so food has arrived. One of the good things about in Bali is a lot of the places you can just pick and choose what you have, and you can create your own plates and create your own bowls. Not everywhere, but this is one of the places that you can. So this is what I fancied today. Something that's slightly different, but I'll show you the plate. Okay, as you can see here, I've got scrambled eggs, I've got sauteed spinach, cherry tomatoes and sweet potato. I don't know the exact amounts of all of these, but because I've been tracking for a long time, I am pretty good at estimating, and this is where tracking gives you the tools for long-term nutrition adherence, because I can eyeball this and give a rough guesstimate of what's on the plate. Now, based on the eggs here, I would say that's around 3 eggs with my mouth's watering. Then they've got sweet potato on here. It's hard to sort of show you on there, but I would imagine that's around 150-ish grams, but I'm going to lean on the side of caution and just say that's 200 grams there. Then I've got the cherry tomatoes as well. So this is exactly how I would track that. Okay, so I'm just going to open up my Fitness Pal and then I'm just going to whack it in at lunch here. I have actually already tracked it, but I'm going to show you again. So I would assume that's around 3 eggs, and I'm just going to find eggs here. I would normally go for large, but I'm just going to put in medium for now. I'm assuming that's been cooked in some sort of oil or butter, so I'm just going to put in some olive oil here, around 10 grams. Then we've got the sweet potato, and like I say, I'm over guesstimating a little bit just in case. So I've got sweet potato here. I'm going to put in 200 grams, and it doesn't look like it's covered in any oil or anything like that. And then I'm just going to go with the spinach. I'm going to over guesstimate that. I don't think it's 100 grams, but I'm going to put in 100 grams of sauteed spinach. Cherry tomatoes. Ooh, where are they? I'm going to put in about 100 grams, even though I know that's less. And then that is pretty much the entire plate done. Now, every single restaurant will be slightly different. I would always recommend over guesstimating, but just because you're eating out doesn't mean that you can't track your calories. You can always eyeball it. If you've got a coach, what I'm doing is getting my clients to send me over photos of their food when they're out and about, and it's not a good excuse to not track your calories when you're eating out. It is still possible to do. You're not going to know exactly what's in it, but restaurants' jobs are to make your food taste as good as possible. So I've leaned on the side of caution here. I've added a little bit extra in than what I normally would think it is, and it's come out at 519 calories, 43 gram carbs, 28 gram fat, 24 gram protein. Now, it's not going to be bang on, and that's okay, but it's going to give me a rough idea of where I'm at for the day, and then I can build the rest of the day, if I'm in control of it, around that quite easily. So if you're eating out a lot like I am here, you can still track your food. It is not a good excuse to just sack it off completely. If you're unsure, and if you're a client of mine, send it over to me and I will help you track it to make sure that we're both aligned with how many calories it is. If not, then you've got to take a best guess. But the more that you track your food, the better you're going to get at this, and the better you'll become at eyeballing things. You'll see that sweet potato and you'll be like, I don't know how many grams that is. Well, if you've spent some time tracking, logging and weighing your food, you'll be able to guesstimate very well. You'll know the difference between 500 grams of sweet potatoes and maybe 50 grams of sweet potato. Nice, short, sweet and simple, but that is how to stay on track when you're eating out and about. If you found it useful, then great. If you still need some guidance on it, please just drop me a DM on Instagram. I've got loads of guides around this. I can send you some more videos as well.